Hope you're doing good. Micah back with another video. Back here to talk about Samsung and their updates to end 2024 going into 2025. So, of course, we're recording this the first day of 2025, January 1st, but we're going to talk about some of the apps that Samsung updated throughout December and why this has us excited for January this month, as well as a few other things that will be taking place this month that we'll talk about after we get into the update. So if you guys haven't already, make sure to ignite the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. It's all free. That way you know some videos, so you and I can sit back and see who's cracking. Now let's get into the video, and upon opening up the beast, we're going to go ahead into our gallery because I took my screenshots as I normally do. And one of the first apps that they updated in this month was Samsung Notes, an app that really does rival Keep Notes from Google and Apple Notes. This app has a lot of good baked in AI as well as some good intuitive tools to use to note take and to keep track of anything that you have pressing on your mind. And so they sent an update out to this. Be mindful for sure that a lot of these updates that we're going to be seeing are tweaks in the background that not just optimizes the app in general, but also gets the app ready for One UI 7. Now, this, as you guys can see, is a bunch of language packs. Samsung is staying consistent with optimizing and improving and updating their language packs since AI is involved in a lot of translation that Samsung has going on with their devices. And so all these on-device resources, the language packs, several language packs on top of that. Samsung's blockchain key store was also updated. So as you see, Samsung will update in batches like this and update a lot of things. And so as we see, Samsung is taking care of us there, and the gaming hub was also updated in the month of December. Now, if we swipe over some more, the Galaxy app booster was updated, and as you see right there, supports One UI 7. This app in particular, it can be found in Good Guardians, and what this does is after a software update or essentially if you're powering off the device and powering it back on, and sometimes even after restarts, this module right here will help actually speed boost your apps and have them all kind of ready to go. And it usually promises anywhere between like a 12% and 15% gain in speed and basically usability for your apps. And so I definitely highly suggest Good Guardians. If you want, I can actually make a video on that again, kind of updating, because they've added some new features with the Good Guardians app in general and Galaxy App Booster, and seeing an update right here. As we see with Keys Cafe, you also see the same thing right here. Version 1.6.x.x support One UI 6. Some basic theme visibility issues have been improved. And as you see here, theme optimization for One UI 6.1 and bug fixes were improved as well. Improvement of app interruption phenomenon, correct errors while selecting images from my own stickers. And so as we see, that was updated earlier this month. Keys Cafe, great app to use to customize your keyboard, to add color and flair, and even tweak how your keyboard is actually laid out. So I definitely like the fact that Samsung has this app or module available within Good Lock. So if you haven't checked that out, by all means, I recommend that app. And I also have a video on the channel detailing Good Lock customization as a whole. So if you guys haven't seen that, that video is also available on the channel. Maybe I'll even link it in the description box for you guys. And here we get a host of other Samsung app updates. Netflix got a couple updates, as you see there. And it's interesting because Netflix will update through Samsung's Galaxy Store or the Play Store. So don't be alarmed if you see it in multiple locations. That's just how that goes. But as we see here, Samsung Capture was updated heavily. Improved usability of sketch to image and smart select, which is beautiful. We have fixed text overlapping in certain languages, and we have improved the visibility of the pen icon in dark mode. And if you also remember, Samsung also issued an update to kind of retweak Smart Select, so that way you have more options available when using your Smart Select. So if I can actually pull it up here, you have more options available with Smart Select here. You can just click and it will automatically kind of, with AI machine learning, think what you want to choose, and you can sketch the image, you can edit, you can pin. So there's that visibility of the pin icon. You can copy that image, you can share it, you can download it. You can also hit this to see more, which is add to note. So you have a lot of available there. Of course, you can circle and it will give you a little bit more accuracy, and you can move that actual box around. So that way you can do what you need to. You can create a GIF or a GIF with it. You can also extract the text from it. So they are definitely, and even edit the selection itself. So Samsung has definitely improved and helped us with smart capture, smart select, sketch to image, something that will probably continue to grow because sketch to image is so AI based. It's going to continually need optimization. You also see Samsung Members here, the Members app, getting ready to launch more beta opportunities for One UI 7. No doubt, keeping that app nice and robust for us to be able to use it to get our news, our tips, our tricks, to stay up to date on some of the things happening in Samsung's ecosystem. You have that there with Samsung Members. Samsung News also got an update, and Samsung's video player also got optimized. So apps that sometimes you just forget about, Samsung doesn't. They launch updates for them. The Shop Samsung app, always refreshing deals because of the holidays, right? You had Christmas, you got New Year's Eve. So the Shop Samsung app received updates, and as you see here, discover a whole new way to shop with our latest updates. And essentially, they tell you right there some of the deals: extra 10% off on smartphones, including the S24 Ultra, the Z Fold 6, and the Flip 6. Get an extra 15% off of the Galaxy Tab S10 series, and double the storage on us. Get up to an extra $100 off select monitors, and get $100 off your first appliance purchase over $1,500. So they're definitely coming through with deals during this period of time. And if there's still some deals available, I highly suggest you guys go and take advantage of them with Shop Samsung. And then Audible for Samsung. Again, an app that you might primarily see in the Galaxy Store if you downloaded the ones specifically for Samsung. But as you see, bug fixes and improvements. And so if you use Audible, I use it from time to time. I would use it to read a lot of like comic book, or have it read to me a lot of comic book stuff. I like the voice acting with some comic book runs or some stories. So I actually like using Audible. I haven't used it in a while because it can get expensive too. It's like $15. I'm like, man, I don't use it that much. But the app itself continues to stay optimized and up to date for us to use. Shop Samsung got another update shortly after that previous update, probably because of the New Year's deals. And as you see here, not too much has really changed. Same information right there. And so just keep that in mind when using the Samsung Shop app, that deals will always come and go in there. Your Samsung checkout continue to get optimized and secure when using online shopping. And then you have Samsung Cloud that got optimized. And again, getting things ready for One UI 7 in general. Samsung Members again with another update. And Zoom, which you can find either in the Galaxy Store or Google's Play Store, also receiving updates. And then the Gaming Hub received another update. And then One Hand Operation Plus supports One UI 7 beta, supports on-off function through the routines function, supports dual messenger execution, and bug fixes and stability improvement. So again, One UI 7 is on the horizon. Samsung's keeping all their updated as much as possible. And then you have Smart Things that also receiving some good optimizations here. So that's good to see. I use this in my home. Between this and calling out to Hey G, this keeps me being able to operate my home hands-free and with just a few voice commands. And I like Smart Things. I like the layout of the app. So I think it's a very, very good app. And then last but not least, Samsung TV Plus got an update as well, keeping this up to date, keeping this well usable. So that way when you're using it to stream content from Samsung TV Plus, you can do so without any problem. So I like the fact that that is happening there. And so those are the apps that Samsung updated throughout the month of January. And now that throughout the month of December, and now that we're in January, we're going to get to see just how soon we will receive One UI 7. And a good indication of that is the fact that we will be seeing or receiving the Galaxy S25 series this month, or in other words, it will be unveiled. Now, it's probably going to be mid-January, sometime around January 17th, but we will be seeing the official launch of the Galaxy S25 series, and rumored and or leaked to be the Samsung Galaxy S25 Slim, which of course, for most of us, is going to rival the iPhone 17 Air or Slim model that they will have. And of course, Samsung is usually pretty good at beating Apple to the punch. So it's going to be interesting to see what that device looks like and what are the sacrifices for the gains. I think for me, I'm going to probably opt for that slim device just to see how it compares, of course, against the Z Fold 6. But then also in general, is a slim device going to be pretty good having to sacrifice certain things? I do like what the S25 Ultra looks like in terms of looking like the S24 Plus essentially with an S Pen. I think that's a really good body style. So I'm interested to see what that's going to look like going forward for the S25 series. And Samsung may sneak a one more thing in there if we come in here and open this up. Tech Radar says that Samsung, tipped to unveil the Galaxy Ring 2 at its January Unpacked event. And we may get some new AR specs rumor too. In other words, AR glasses. But what's going to be nice about this Samsung Ring, the fact that it's got 4.5 out of 5 for the first gen. The second gen is supposed to come out with additional improvements to battery life, sizing, and more accurate sensors, improved AI. So these are things that we, of course, are looking forward to see. However, keep in mind that just because they show this off in January doesn't mean it's going to come out in January. Most likely, the Galaxy Ring 2 won't be available until launch, probably around the second Galaxy Unpacked event, which is usually in the summertime around July. So just keep that in mind. I still would like to get me the Galaxy Ring just because I know I'd be able to trade it in for the Galaxy Ring 2, and the fact that I don't wear my Aura Ring and I could trade it in for $100 towards the Galaxy Ring. I want to get the Galaxy Ring to really keep my fitness tracking up to date, so that way I don't always have to just depend on my Galaxy Watch Ultra. I can have a nice little ring hosted on my finger there. So these are some of the things I just wanted to bring to your attention this month as we are excited about January 2025, excited about the new kind of tech that we're going to receive and see and get to look at in 2025, and how Samsung loves starting the year off by being the first to unveil something new. And so along with these apps being updated, the S25 series being unveiled this month, what are you looking forward to in your tech scope and your tech land of interest coming into 2025? I would like to know down in the comment section below. But again, as always, if you guys haven't already, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, the notification bell. That's all free. That way you never miss my video. So you and I can sit back, check, see what's cracking. Don't forget to hit that super things button down there by the like and dislike button. Cash App and PayPal, and check the channel out for all the videos available to you. That's why you keep tech fresh and alive on this channel. It's your man Micah signing out. Until the next video. Wait for it.